Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing for the first week of November. So some of you may have noticed, or not, I don't know, that I haven't done a cash condensing or sinking funds update for October. And I decided not to bother because I haven't really added too much in the last cash stuffing, which is the only cash stuffing I've really done for October. So I'm just going to leave it until the end of November and we'll do a sinking funds update and a condensing at the end of November. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm back on planet Earth. I don't think my last video I was quite with it at all, so I have to apologise for that. But I'm getting there. My body clock is still all over the place, but here we are. It's Saturday and I need cash stuff for the next week. And in today's video as well, I'm going to reveal a brand new essentials binder. I'm very excited about it, so we'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, I am going to be stuffing today 400, no I'm not, yes I am, £430 for the first week of November. So let's get the cash out and see if it's correct. So we've got 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 25 and 30. So £430 today. Yeah, I decided to completely redo my essentials binder. So we've changed up a couple of things and I'll show you what I've done when we get to it. But first of all, let's see what I've got left over from the last week. Here we go. All right, so for the £5 challenge, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fives for the £5 challenge. Lovely. And then we've got nothing in groceries. So basically, I pretty much spent all of the money at Marks and Spencer's. Well, I spent £86, but I did buy things like, you know, salmon fillets for the freezer. I stocked up on a couple of things. But your money doesn't go very far in Marksies. And I have to say, I was so overwhelmed with all of the different types of food and, you know, even like their salads that they put together with the dressing and everything. It is just amazing. I love it. So I bought food for the whole week. And then I bought an extra couple of bits and a bottle of wine for my parents and stuff. So, and for me, of course. So the money didn't go very far. So it might have to be a treat, maybe once a month to Marksies. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to do it. But anyway, there's nothing left in groceries. And then I've got a household envelope in here now. So what I've decided to do is take out household from the essentials binder and just put it in my purse. Just because it's one of those that I spend more often from the essentials binder. I'd rather it just be in here. So the money's in the bank. We've got £100. I've spent 10 on, I think, toothpaste and toilet roll, something like that. So that's now going to live in here. And then fuel has nothing. Nails, I've just had them done. Spending, I do have some money left. What have I got? I've got £30. So I think I'm going to put that towards social. So we'll put that in there for now. And then that's it. And then my coins are in this lovely little purse. This is one of the things I bought at the top of the hike in Vietnam. So I'm going to use this for my coins instead of one that you, like a fly leaf. I think this is nicer. Right, okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, £5 coins. We've got 2 50s and Errol. You've got a kind of loot this week. Okie dokie. Okay, right. So let's restuff for another week. So groceries, I'm going to give 50. So 20, 40 and 50 into groceries. Household, I'm going to give 5. So we now have 100 in the bank and then 5 in household. And then fuel is going to get 20. So 20 into fuel. Nails is going to get 10. And then spending is going to get £35, but we'll do the infinity challenge to see how much of it is going to go towards an envelope later on in roll with it. So £35, where's my dice gone? Here we are. That's plus 3, so I keep going this way. So 1, 2, 20. Okay, fine. So £20 will go towards an envelope later on in roll with it, which is there. which means I've got £15 this week. So I am going away tomorrow, and I'm not back until Thursday evening, so pretty much the whole week. But I should have enough. I'm not planning on having any mad nights out, so that's good. All right, so that is it for the cash envelopes for another week. All right, so let's get into my brand new Essentials binder, and I've gone for A5. So when I was making all of the custom envelope bundles this week, I thought, do you know what? I would quite like these for my Essentials binder, and I'll basically show you what I've done. All right, so first envelope in here is home and garden. Absolutely love this. This is a similar design that I did for someone for a spa. So I thought, oh, I'll put a little house on there and we'll have home and garden. So here we go. So inside of home and garden, I've got home, garden, Kingston, insurance and mortgage. So what I've decided to do is basically put together what I had in home maintenance and appliances, and they're all now in just one envelope. So if you've been doing cash stuffing for a long time, you go through kind of phases of what works for you. So I've had my Essentials binder for probably, I'd say nearly a year and a half, right? And it's worked really well for me so far. But I kind of just wanted to consolidate some of the envelopes. I felt like I had too many. I might change my mind in a few months and think actually what I had before was better. But I'm just going to give this a go for now and see how it works for me. So let me show you what I've done. So behind this envelope, I've then got some trackers. So this first one is for home, and this target is 1,000. So this is for everything from anything that breaks in my house, any new furnishings and any appliances that I need to buy. So I just thought it was better pooling the money. So for example, if my washing machine broke tomorrow, then I know that I can pull from just a bigger envelope. I could have just pulled from different envelopes and made it work anyway, but I just feel like this way it's all in one place. So I've got a sort of notional target of 1,000. Once it reaches that money, what I might do is do some home improvements. I might do some decorating. I might buy some new furniture. I don't know yet, but I'd like to try and protect it as much as possible until it reaches 1,000. Now, as we know, I might buy a cushion or something and I will have to rub some of this off, but I'm going to live with that until it is too much of a burden for us. And then I might get rid of the tracker if home sort of fluctuates too much. But for now, I'm going to see how this goes. So here we go. Home today is going to get £15, which is 3 houses on here. So let's colour in 3 houses. There we go. So 3 houses for £15. So 10 and 5. So let's add that to what I've already got. So as I've bulked these together, we've got a bit more than, obviously, well, more than I expected, to be honest, because I've put these all together. So in home, I've now got £400 in the bank, and then for 10, 20, 30, 45. So 445 is in home. And I do quite like that that's just all in one place now. I feel like that's easier for me. And then the next tracker I've got is garden. And for here, I've said I want to save 400, and that'll be enough, I think, for me to do all of the changes I want to do to all my plants and getting some grass seed and things just so I can try and revive my grass because it's pretty much nearly dead. And then I want to do all of my borders because I've got borders around my decking, and I want to replant herbs in there, and then I want to paint all of my decking as well. So hopefully this is enough, but we'll see. So garden today is going to get 5. So we'll colour in a lawnmower for 5 and add £5 into garden. All right, so garden now has £150 in the bank, and then 155 and 160 in garden. And then next up is Kingston. It has its own tracker, but it's fully funded right now with £90 for this next year. It'll be due at the beginning of January. If you know of why I've gone for dinosaurs on Kingston, but we'll start this again next year and I'll save 100. So then we've got insurance. So I want to save £800, and today I'm going to add 20, which is 2 houses on here. There we go. So let's add £20 to insurance. So in insurance I now have 40, and this is due next September. And then finally, rather than doing a binder, I thought, why not just do the same for mortgage? So here we go. And I did say I was going to use a 1K binder for mortgage, but I think it's probably better if I just save up to 500 and pay that off rather than keeping the money here or in my account. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to save £500 a time, and then once it reaches 500, I pay it straight off my mortgage. And today it's going to get 20, which is 4 houses on here. There we are. So we're starting mortgage off with 20. So that is home and garden all done. So we'll go back to the envelope and pop these back in. So that's that one. And then the next envelope I have is car. So I decided to put all of my car envelopes in here, and we've got a new envelope as well, which I'll talk about. All right, so let's get the envelopes out. So we've got car tax, car maintenance, and down payment, which I'll talk about in a second. So car tax is fully funded with 190. Next year, I'm going to save 200 for car tax. And then we've got car maintenance. So today, car maintenance is going to get £5. So we'll add that into here, and I'll colour in a spanner for £5. Okay, so car maintenance now has 250 in the bank, 255 and 260. So what I've said is I want to get car maintenance up to 500, and I feel like that's a decent amount if anything went wrong with my car. My car's like 7 months old, something stupid. So it's obviously within warranty. I've got a service plan. I shouldn't need this. This is basically really for tyres. But touch wood, I haven't had to use any car maintenance money for tyres yet. So 500 might be too much, but I kind of want to try and get it to 500. And then what I want to do is start saving for the down payment for another new car. So I'm the type of person who've just accepted that I'm going to have a car payment probably forever. I don't really want to own a car. For me, there's no real value in a car. I'm happy just to pay for a car each month, rather like hire purchase PCP. And then every time it reaches a certain age, usually 3 years, when it's needing an MOT, Audi will contact me saying, do you want a new car? And I'll just go, if it's a similar price to last time, yes. And then that's what I do. But they always generally want some sort of deposit. And £500 is about average, they tell me. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to save, hopefully, for a down payment for 2.5 years' time, so that I can put at least some money down for the new car. So that's what down payment is going to be for. So that is car all done. So we'll put these back in the car. And then I do have a final envelope in essentials, which is safety net. So here's where I'm including 3 envelopes. We've got miscellaneous, we've got my buffer, and then we've got my emergency fund. So I only have a tracker though for emergency. I didn't really think of needing one for miscellaneous and buffer because I don't really have massive targets for them. I might change my mind, but anyway, today miscellaneous is going to get 5. So let's add that into miscellaneous. So we've got 50 in the bank, 5 and 60 in miscellaneous. And then my buffer has 250, and my emergency fund here, which the tracker is for, has 2,250. So I've changed the account that my emergency fund is in. It's now in a Santander regular saver. And all I've had to do is deposit the money, and then I've got a standing order from my current account each month for just £10, because that's digitally what I have to do. I have to do a standing order into it once a month. So it will start increasing gradually digitally, as well as any money that I stuff into this in cash. And what I tend to do for my emergency fund is use my side hustle to pay £50 into it every other side hustle cash stuffing. And what I've decided for my personal emergency fund is my first target is £5,000. That's what I want to have in a personal emergency fund. I feel like that's a really decent amount. 2,000 is decent. It's really good, but that's my goal. I want 5,000. It'll take me a long time, by the way, everyone, to get there, but that is my goal for my personal emergency fund, to reach 5,000. So let's put these envelopes back. So what do you think of my new essentials binder? If you don't know, I do sell these custom envelope bundles on Etsy. I've just done a round of them. I listed 25 of them. They were sold out really quickly, and I've just finished all of them and sent them off in the post. So I won't be restocking them for probably, I don't know, another 3 weeks. No, probably 4 weeks now, because I'm going to do a round of binders next. But when you order a bundle, you get a tracker, an envelope, and 6 inserts. I don't sell these trackers separately if you wanted to do what I've done here. If you want me to, though, I could, when I do a custom envelope bundle restock, list some trackers on their own as well. If anybody would be interested, I could do that. So let me know what you think. But anyway, I just got this from Amazon, by the way, A5 binder. It was like £11. Really love it. Tell me what you think and let's move on. Alrighty folks, so next we're going to do my binder, starting with Hair and Beauty, which is going to get 20. Alright, so we have 100 in the bank and then 20, 40, 60, 75, 175 in Hair and Beauty. And then Major Beauty is next and it's going to get 5. So we have 150 in the bank, 160, 165 in Major Beauty. So I know I didn't really speak about the trip last week in my cash stuffing. I'm sorry, I was on another planet, I have to say. But, so what I will say, right, is all 3 countries I visited were amazing and very unique. Like Vietnam was very different from Cambodia. Cambodia was very different from Thailand. I could even tell in the cuisine, in the manner of people, just very, very different places. And of course, I'm speaking from a stupid, naive Western perspective. I know I am. But very, very distinct countries with their own very rich and turbulent histories. So it was very apparent when we went to Vietnam that there's still a bit of animosity towards the US in Vietnam, I have to say. But the guide on the tour said that they forgive, but they don't forget, is what they said. We went to the War Museum, which was awful. Pictures in there were awful of what happened to them in the war. And then in Cambodia, we went to the killing fields. Now, I did film just a little bit of the killing fields. I filmed, basically, it's a school that was turned into a prison by the Khmer Rouge. And then we went to a killing fields as well. I didn't film much there for obvious reasons. It was absolutely harrowing. It was harrowing. And then we got to meet 2 survivors of the prison, and me and my friend Ali just lost our shit completely. Like, it was so emotional just seeing them sat there. They were selling their own stories, so we each bought one of their books. So that was really heart-wrenching. It was awful. And I'd just read First They Killed My Father, hadn't I? So it was like right in the forefront of my mind as to what these people have gone through. But you know what beautiful, amazing people the Cambodians are. I was only there 4 days and I really wish I'd been there longer. I'd love to go back at some point to Cambodia and really tour it properly. They say you need a month for Angkor Wat, by the way. So the images I've got of Angkor Wat are just a tiny fraction of the entire site of temples. It is vast. So that would be lovely to go back to see a bit more of that. And then Thailand at the end was just another, I mean, it was only Bangkok, of course. So really, really busy, bustling city. We were right on the river, so it was a beautiful hotel. Loved staying there. So yeah, it was a fantastic trip, everyone. I highly recommend East Asia and those 3 countries particularly if anybody wants to do something a bit different. Again, Exodus should sponsor me, I think, but they are a fantastic company. So yeah, probably more stories to come as I think of them. But Major Beauty, I've just done it. Okay, right, skincare is next and it's going to get 5. 15 in skincare. I've realised I'm not going to be able to afford to keep up Elemis in terms of what I bought last time. It's just too expensive, everyone. I think it would be nice as a treat to get like the day and night cream every now and again, but I might have to supplement it with a cheaper like day cream just for through the week or something. And I know it's not best for your skin to chop and change, but I can't afford it. It's as simple as that. So we'll keep building it, but we might not be able to buy it as often as I would like. Right, clothes is next, and it's going to get 10. So we've got 100 in the bank, 20 and 30 in clothes. And then looks is next, it's going to get 5. So looks has 450 in the bank, 465 and 70. And no, I wouldn't want to spend this on skincare. This is for a luxury item I can keep forever. That's what this is for. And then books is not going to get anything, but health is going to get 5. So we've got 200 in the bank, 10 and 15 in health. And then social is going to get 5. And I'm also going to add the 30 from my spending. So I've got 20, 30, 45 in social. And then fun is going to get 5. So we have 100 in the bank and then 5 and 10 in fun. And then gifts is going to get 5 as well. So we've got 50 in the bank, 5 and 60 in gifts. Tech I'm skipping and buffer has 250. So that is my binder all done. Now I am sorry if it's a bit gloomy. Do you know what? It's been sunny all week and then I've come to cash stuff and it's so grey outside. So depressing. Right, next we've got birthdays. So Albus has 100, Molly has 60, Bruno has 30, and we're working on Luna, who's going to get 20. So Luna has 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100. Right, I think I'm going to save a bit more for it. It's her 18th birthday. I might save 150 for Luna. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. And then we'll move on to Narcissa, also in March. And then we've got travel. So I am going to be booking both Uganda and Turkey in the next week or so. So the girl from the trip, the Exodus person, she's emailed us with some figures. Now then, for Turkey, I completely didn't include the single supplement, which is £550. I know it's a lot, but it means you get your own hotel room. And as much as I love my travelling friend, we've already had this conversation many times. I'm not sharing. I'm 42, right? I'm not sharing with anyone. So I need the single supplement. So I think my tracker at £5,000 should still be okay because I think I overestimated what I need on the tracker. But once I've paid those deposits and I know when the balances are due, we'll do a full update on travel and figure out what on earth I'm doing because I'm a bit all over the place at the minute until I've figured out what I need to pay and paid it. So we'll get to that once I've done it. But in the meantime, East Africa is today going to get £100. So let's colour in 2 aeroplanes on here. All right, so let's add the 100 in. So deposit is fully funded with 1,250 and Exodus is what we're working on for the £100. So in Exodus, we've got 1,200, 400 in the bank, 1,055, 56, 57. So 1,700 is in Exodus. So that's that one done. Oh, I forgot to mention this in here. If you're interested, and now I'm not going to be able to bloody find it, am I? Hold on. Right, where's my desktop? Desktop. Here we go. Right, this is font 4. If anyone buys the inserts, this is font 4. Font 1 is what's in my travel binder. So sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's a different font, but it's font number 4. All right, so that's that one done. Turkey, I'm not adding to today, but we are going to add 2 short trips. So this is Glasgow. Hotel has 100, train has 80. Oh, I need to resolve that because I have paid my sister. Spending money is going to get 10. So in spending money, we've got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10 in spending money. Lovely. So that is it for short trips. And that is it for travel. All right, now before I get into binder challenges, the lovely Bethany from Bethany Budgets contacted me and said, can I send you some stuff? And I know in the past I've said no. I'm sorry to those I've said no to. It's just I would have to give a lot of it away because I can't fit it into my budget. But on this occasion, I said, absolutely yes. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. So look what she sent me. So she said, hi, Iris. Thank you for being such an incredible inspiration to many of us in this community. Oh, that's lovely. I hope you like the challenges and dashboard. Please don't feel like you have to share them anyway. Oh, feel free to do whatever you like with them too. Happy savings, Bethany. Isn't that sweet? That's so lovely, Bethany. Thank you for taking the time to send or to write a lovely note. So what have we got? Right. Ooh. So we've got Jar of Hearts. I'm sorry if the light's not doing this justice, by the way. Jar of Hearts. So you choose each icon is worth and the total. So that's really sweet. I love that. And I love these challenges, the size of them. I just think they're so cute. So that's Jar of Hearts. Oh, then we've got Come Fly With Me. So again, you choose the icon. Oh, we've got Vietnam, been there. Germany, yes. Geneva, I don't think, is that, wait. I don't know where that is. France, Mexico, Athens, Malaysia, Sydney, Cairo, Canada, Singapore, Madrid, Barcelona, Tokyo, Lisbon, Nantes, was that France? Seville and Beijing and Amsterdam. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I might have to use that at some point. Then we've got Fancy a Pink Me Up. So we've got lots of lovely cocktails and drinks here. Again, you choose the amount and the total. Oh, these are lovely, Bethany. Honestly, the quality of these is brilliant. So good. There's our little card, Bethany Budgets. So she's on YouTube at Bethany Budgets and she's on Instagram at Bethany Budgets. And then we've got lemonade stand, save £55. So these are £2 or 10 and 5s here. Oh, and it comes with a lovely envelope. Oh, that's really sweet. I love that. So a lemonade stand. And then we've got the vending machine. Ah, so roll the dice, save the amount shown and colour your way through the vending machine. Oh, that's really cool. So you roll the dice, whatever it lands on, you then colour that colour onto the cans of pop and the crisp packets, etc. That's really, really cool. I love that. And I love the amounts as well, 5s and 10s. Love that. And then we've got a couple of some stickers here. Oh, they're sweet. Find joy in the small moments. So true. And then we've got a dashboard. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Oh, that's lovely. It is true. Oh, Bethany, thank you so much for that. That's really, really kind of you to send me those. So I'll definitely try and incorporate quite a lot of that into my budget going forwards. We're nearly finishing a couple of challenges actually, so we'll try and fit them in. So that's from Bethany. I have noticed as well, guys, that I've reached 8,000 subscribers. How the hell has that happened? I don't know. Do you? I've got no idea. You're all mad? No, I'm joking. Honestly, thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed to me. If you haven't already subscribed, consider it. It's free. I will do a giveaway. I just need to think about what to do because I'm still a bit all over the place. So stay tuned. I'll hopefully announce the giveaway or announce what the giveaway is next week when we cash stuff for week 2 of November. So keep an eye out for that. Right, what am I doing? Right, we're doing binder challenges. Now then, I did make myself a Hallows binder. Oh, it is my favourite, I have to say. Now then, what I've made this for is I really want to buy a good camera for travelling and maybe for doing my YouTube videos. I don't know yet because I just use my iPhone and I use my iPhone to take photos abroad. But when we were away, my friend had a really, 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 really good camera. Like I was scared to even hold it. But it was our brother's. I don't know how much it was, but I've tried to find a similar camera online and they're like £1,500. I don't want to spend that much. But I'd love a really good camera and any tips on what to buy because I have no idea when it comes to cameras. No idea whatsoever. Please let me know what you think. So I thought I would use a binder to save £1,000 for a camera. Now, I might not even save this for the trip to Uganda. That would be my goal, by the way, because I really want to be able to photograph the animals in a really like high quality way rather than just using my iPhone. So I'd love this to be the target that I save this money for the Uganda trip, which is next September. So I've got nearly a year, but I want to do it really slowly and I'm not going to add to it today either. I'm going to try and do this from side hustle, but I also have commitments to actually getting on the trips themselves. So if Turkey or Uganda is failing in the goal, then I might use whatever money I've saved in here to supplement it and just say no to the camera. So here's what I've done. I've got £1,000 target, but I've got one of my mini savings challenges at the front here. So if I've only got 5s, then I'll just save that. And then when it reaches 50, I can take the money out of this front envelope and cross off a 50 and put it in its requisite envelope. So these I do sell when I restock binders. I sell the mini envelope challenge at the front separately if you want one. So we'll start that at some point, but not today. So that's Hallows for another day, but then we are going to add to the 10k challenge here, and we're going to add £10. Here we are. So we've got 50 in the bank, 65, 75 and 80 towards the next 200. So let's cross off another 10, and we've got 1,850 in the bank altogether for the 10k. So for binders, placeholders, £5 challenges, I'm going to be restocking my Etsy shop probably next Friday evening because I'm going away, as I said earlier, tomorrow. So I can't restock until I'm back. So probably next Friday evening. Keep an eye on Instagram if you're interested in the restock of binders, etc. And then, like I say, custom envelopes will be another month or so for that. Right, okay. God, this is long. Right, next up we've got my savings challenges in here. So we finished Flip the Doubloon, didn't we? So we're going to go straight to Buffer, which is going to get 5. So we've now got 10 in Build a Buffer. We've just started this again, and we're going to do it slowly this time. So that's 10 in Build a Buffer, and it'll just supplement the buffers in my 2 binders. And then Trip Fund is going to get 10. So we can colour in another aeroplane on here, and it's pink. Is it this one? Don't know. I think it's this one. So this just tops up Turkey when it reaches 150. So we've got 10, 15, 25 and 30 now towards the next 150 in Trip Fund. All right, Hedge Fund, I think we scratched a badger, which is 10. So let's pop that in first. So 5 and 10. So we've got 50 in the bank, 565 in Hedge Fund. And now let's scratch for next week, and we'll go, I think, down here. It'd be funny if there was a beaver on here, wouldn't it? I don't think there is. No, there's not. Missed a trick there. You missed a trick there. Next version of Hedge Fund needs a beaver. Right, that is a little mouse. Which is 5. So next week we will be saving £5 into Hedge Fund. So I'm just updating my tracker here at the front. All right, lovely. And then we've got, so we're going to start this one soon. It's just a phase. I love that. This is from Pickle and Pud as well. And then, okay, so what are we doing here? How much have I got left for Heaven or Hell? I've got 10. Shall we risk scratching an Ira side? Because if it's more than 10, if it's 3 devils in one go, I'm screwed. I'll have to take it from next week. But shall we just risk it? Oh wait, I've done that one. Oh, there's only 1 left on here, man. Sorry. I'm talking rubbish. Right, let's do this one. Oh, it's just 1. Thank God for that. All right, so it's 1 devil for £5. And that's Ira's side complete. So these are blanks. They're not, I have scratched them, but they're just blanks. So we'll do that, and then we'll do 1 more on my side, and then we'll just have 5 left, and we've completed Heaven or Hell. So let's add this £10 in. So we've got 50 in the bank, 565, 75, 85, 95, and 100. So it's going to save 5, 10, 15, 25. It's going to save 125 quid. That's great. So I know where some of it'll go, but we might have to redistribute the 25 or the 5 somewhere, but that's fine. All right, so we'll hopefully finish that in the next couple of weeks. And then we've got Roll With It. So if I roll with it, £20 is going to go to another envelope. If it lands on Christmas again, I'll just roll it. I'll roll it again, because we've done Christmas. It's got £900 in it at the moment. 3, which is home. Oh, how exciting! In my new binder. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I knocked you there. Apologies. Right. So £20 into home. Wonderful. So let's colour in 4 houses on here. There we go. And let's add the £20 in here. It feels like a brand new challenge. I mean, it is, but you know, when you mix things up a bit, it's exciting. So I've got 2, 3, 400 in the bank. 420, 30, 40, 50, 65, 465. So we're nearly halfway to my new target of 1,000, which is very exciting. All right, so let's put that back. Lovely, so that's that done. And then we've got the £5 challenge, which is in here. Someone asked, this is from Budget with Ira. I don't know if he sells this one separately, but it came in last year's advent calendar, which he kindly gifted to me, the Christmas one. So that's where this binder is from. So let's add these in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 5s going into the £5 challenge. I've got to say, it's definitely more than last year, I think. And last year there was £555 in me £5 challenge. So I'm really excited to see what's in this year. And I will build it up. We'll probably unstuff the £5 challenge like in the Christmas cash stuffing or something like that. I think that's what we'll do. All right, lovely. So that is that done. And then we've got Holy Guacamole, and it was £5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going into the bag. Awesome. So we can do another 5. Do you know what I've just nearly done there? I've just nearly went like that to zoom into the... Do you know what, right? We were at my parents' house. It's just triggered a memory. I'm as stupid as my sister. So we were at my parents' house for Sunday dinner like over a month ago. It must have been like 6 or 8 weeks ago. And we were pulling out loads of old photos. And there was a photo of me and my 2 sisters. And I was holding it up and my sister went like that. Oh my God, to try and zoom in. We're all screwed, aren't we? Right, okay, I have got my tool. £5 is, wait a minute, down here. So it's the darker brown. Okay. All right. So £5 in to Holy Guacamole. Wonderful. All right, that's that done. Okay, and then we've got 2 50s for the 50p challenge. Wonderful. So 2 50s going in. So 1 and 2. And then finally, Errol, what we got for you? Well, we've got 20, 65, £1.68. That's loads, Errol. £1.68 going into Errol. So we can do the 99. And we can do the 69, right? Yeah. Wonderful, that's great. So thank you everybody for watching another cash envelope stuffing. I will see you in my next video, which will be week 2 of November in a week's time or so. So see you then. Take care everyone. Have a great week. Bye.